I like fun. I like fun, and this is fun. I got this comment on a video called "Nix the No Balding Gene Through Natural Selection," Black Mirror episode idea or something. Undying Will, and that's a fun username right there. Here's what Undying Will had to say. Quote, "Nick, can you prove that 2,000 years ago, which is the time of Jesus, Bible times, New Testament times, can you prove that 2,000 years ago men were balding? I think that they had full body and head of hair like a gorilla. But today's world ruined everything with these poisonous shampoos, fake food, poisonous hair, laboratory created viruses, etc. We want proof, Nick." That's all caps, exclamation point. That's a challenge, end quote. I like a challenge. You know me, I'm always going to be honest. If I don't know, I'm going to tell you I don't know, and then leave it up to Robert and Maxwell Smart to fill in the blanks in the comments. So 2,000 years ago, again, that's biblical times. I mean, that's around the time that, Jesus and his disciples were hanging out in the boats and multiplying the fish and the bread and all that good stuff. Can I prove that there was no hair loss back then? No, I can't. And I think if we had the ability to prove things from 2,000 years ago, then we could use that benefit for lots of other things, not just hair loss. I will agree with you in a great part. As far as, like food is fake now and people put chemicals in their shampoo. And you know me, I'm a vegan. So with me being a vegan, I'm very, I only use like natural oils to wash my hair. And I have a microwave in my home right there. But I've never used it. I've lived in this house nearly 3 years, and I don't use the microwave. I personally don't believe in microwaves. So yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm like, modern technology and nutrition, all this stuff, and the environment, it's making it harder for us to be healthy in some ways. It's funny though, the irony is that for me, in case you don't know, I'm a vegan, and I've been a vegan for like over 4.5 years, a vegetarian for nearly 6, and kosher for 9 years as of like next month. And so with that being said, I mean, obviously I'm very in tune with all that stuff. As far as that being a reason why men have worse hair loss now, not to mention there's more stress, I think, than there probably was back then. It was just a matter of survival. So people didn't have time to be depressed, right? And be on medications for that. They were just had to live their life, or they died because they didn't try hard enough to make it through the winter, whatever it was, right? My guess, and remember, I can't provide you proof, but I'm giving you my unprofessional opinion. My opinion is that men were still bald 2,000 years ago. I feel that it's always been in our DNA. Those of us who, I know it's a rerun, but those of us who are more easily able to grow a beard, especially at a younger age, before age 18, before adulthood, are more likely to lose our hair. I stand by that. I know that there's guys with Norwood ones with full beards. I understand that. But I think that if we were to go back to their high school years, we'd see that they had the ability to grow, they couldn't grow that beard. I think it's one thing or the other. I really do. But I can't prove it. Man, should I say this? I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. All right? Because I don't care if you think I'm weird. It's okay. Google this. Creationist. Google that. Creationist. I'm one of those people. I'm laughing because I know no one's going to agree with me on this. But anyway, I'm a creationist, and I believe that the Bible is a literal. The Old Testament, when it talks about Noah and the ark, I believe that was very literal. And I believe that it never rained until the flood happened, the historic Noah's in the ark flood. And if you Google that, you'll see that people didn't eat meat until after the flood either. God told them what plants they could eat, but he didn't tell them what animals that they could or could not eat until after they got off the ark. I believe that changed a lot with the environment in the world. It changed a lot of science in itself, because if it never rained before that, it said that the water would come up from the ground, but it never mentioned rain until Noah's flood. And that was the 20th generation of the world, from Adam to Noah. And of course, they lived a lot longer, according to what the Bible said, up to 1,000 years, close to that. And then they were just, how many kids did they have? So there could have been a lot of people during that time, who knows? But before the ecosystem changed the way I believe that it did. Yeah. But anyway, I'm a weird creationist. And I am so ready for all these comments to show up and say, Nick, I respected you, man. And now you're admitting that you're a creationist? You're one of those crazy people who believes that the earth is only like 10,000 years old? Yep, I'm one of those. But I'm not a Republican. If that helps, I'm not a Republican. Okay, there you go. I believe that 2,000 years ago, Jesus, people still lost their hair. And all these pictures we see of this very Anglo-Saxon Jesus, because arguably he was right around age 33 when he died on the cross. And it's just funny though, when we see these paintings of Jesus, he's got the blue eyes, he's got fairer skin than I do, he's got the lighter brown hair, and he's got the long hair. There's a good chance that Jesus had a receding hairline. Wouldn't that be funny if I made that the name of the title of this video? That's not what I was planning to make it, but what if Jesus had a receding hairline? He came here as a man, so it may be. We know he had a beard. They plucked his beard when they crucified him. That was not supposed to be what this video was about. I totally just went on so many rabbit trails that we got here. But I think there's a good chance, yeah, that Jesus had a receding hairline. Jesus could have been Norwood 3. But the paintings we see, he looks more at worst Norwood 2. But he's got the long hair, so it's hard to tell. So, man, I did not mean to make this video, but I did. So, there you go.